beat Ballard Stadium in Norfolk home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's best. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place him.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the two.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out.
Dashes him in the middle. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make...
Touchdown, Monarchs! Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting him to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Proctor. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more... Throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Proctor. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. Crosses to 35. Wide open spaces. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Pucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UAB. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On the play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
And the Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half.
First and goal for the offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half.
26, Georgia 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's John. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Under fire. Touchdown Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the... So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the front.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot, to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! On to attempt the try.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He marched 78 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Ooh, that's a great tackle by the linebacker. If he doesn't make that play on the running back catching the ball on the flat, that might be a big gainer. Nice job with fundamental tackling defensively.
Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. Turning it on. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blade. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Johns. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off the play fake. He's taking the deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Monarchs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.